What is up, YouTube? I've got this for cards that have come in over the last 2.5 weeks after I decided not to acquire many, if any at all. If something popped that I was in the right price range, I might get it. And I got some DVDs. This is from one seller. One seller on eBay, and I'll talk more about these later. And I got 3 more along with that, along with some more over there, which, wait, get the DVDs by your boat? Can you get them for me? By the clock in the boat. So we'll start with the cards. Bilal Powell, certified jersey to 250. Those DVDs there. By your orange boat. By the clock, by the TV. How can you not see this? Yep, the DVDs.
Yeah.
Can you bring me them?
Yeah.
The others too, please.
Mm.
Bring all, please.
Oh.
2-color patch of Bilal Powell. Out of Inception to 25. Out of Inception to, let's see, there's 75. Jordan Pacheco, Sepia, auto to 75. Johnny Baldwin, 2-color patch to 25, 1 of 25. What up, Schmitty?
Here. TV clock.
Can you get the rest, please? 3-color jumbo patch. Johnny Baldwin to 15. What up, Schmitty? Scott, Jayhawk 1971. Bilal Powell shoe. To 99 there. This was from the same seller too, so I thought I got a good price. I like him. We should get a chance to play now in Baltimore. Right here, picture of the Mariners.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Good job, thank you.
Look up.
Trayvon Robinson, man, this lighting sucks.
TV clock. Look it.
But a purple refractor numbered 8 of 10. Mike Walker, exquisite to 60. Out of classics, Mike Walker to 25. The platinum blue. Instead of seeing the foil in his name and down there. Bilal Powell, rookie ink out of contenders. Not numbered, but I believe these are short printed. I think 25. I know I got another one of these too, amongst all my nonsensical jive. I might have shown that last time, but here's another one of the to 50. The patch. 07 Artifacts, Josh Johnson, nice 3-color. Got this absolutely dirt filthy cheap SPA auto, Josh Johnson to 299. Topps Chrome Black refractor auto. A Northcut I didn't have. It's got the matte finish. Out of 2001 Pacific Impressions, black and white to 25. And then out of the new Gypsy Queen, number 5 of 5. Oklahoma State Quarter, Means more to me because it's 5/5. Obviously, Josh Johnson's number. State Court of Oklahoma, 2008. That's when I started collecting him. Paid more than I probably wanted to on this, but at the same time, I'm fine with it. So that takes care of it for the card portion of the video. If you card guys want to stop here, fine. Go through what I've acquired over the last couple weeks DVD wise. Make sure everything's somewhat in order. Already got that. At least you can listen to some Akeem music. They're chronologically ordered. So first up, I got a couple Full Impact Pro Wrestling. The BYOB. This would be episode 20. In the back. One of my favorites in the middle, Brian Kendrick. MVP down there. Jay Lethal up here. And then the part 2 of this one would be the Hangover version. Homicide, Kendrick, MVP. Got those fairly cheap. IWA Mid-South presents Anniversary 10 years. It's got Low Key on there against Chris Hero. He's Cassius Ohno now in WWF and the NXT or wherever their minor league is. On the back, third match, Eric Cannon from Minnesota. North Star Express, I think they're from Minnesota as well. Shima Ion's got some Filipino in him. Ian Rotten, Larry Sweeney, that's probably going to be a bloodbath. R.I.P. Larry Sweeney. Sweet and Sour Inc. from Ring of Honor. Steve Corino, Delirious. Chuck Taylor, Cole Cabana, Low Key, Chris Hero. No, leave those there. Daddy's shown those. He hasn't shown these. For the old school fans, a 2-disc shoot interview with that guy. Lex Luger. Which it should be interesting to hear what he has to say about Liz. If you see a picture of him now, I believe Karma's caught up with him. He's had a couple strokes and really is not in the best of physical condition anymore due to the fact that he had those strokes and his pride was always his body. And I don't know, even if I watch it, I've never thought much of Lex Luger. He's always been in for himself, and that's it. This is from 2012, so they've been coming out, I guess, with a lot more of these, the best ofs. Claudio Castagnoli, 2-disc set, right there. Still sealed, with all the match listings there. Now Antonio Cesaro in WWE, but it's got 22 matches, let's see. Yeah, 22 matches on here. First disc is from his debut, July 16th, 05 to July 28th, 07, and then July 28th, 07 again, as there's a tournament, to July 26th, 08 for the second disc. So, still have yet to open, so I do not have anything to report on. Buffalo Stampede from Ring of Honor. October 15th, 05, Steve Corino and A American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. Other matches are Low Key, Colt Cabana, tag team title match with Sal Runaro and Tony Mamaluke against Homicide and Ricky Reyes. No DQ War with Aries, Roderick Strong, Jack Evans versus Jimmy Rave, Alex Shelley, and Abyss. Pure title match, Nigel McGuinness against Samoa Joe, Jay Lethal, Jimmy Jacobs, Castagnoli versus Sterling Keenan, and BJ Whitmer versus Davey Andrews. So that'll be hopefully a good watch there. Steel Cage Warfare. The Embassy, which is Jimmy Rave, Abyss, Alex Shelley, and Prince Nana against Generation Next of Strong, Aries, Jack Evans, Matt Sydal. Grudge match, Steve Corino, Homicide, Lethal, Samoa Joe. Title match, Ricky Romero goes for the title against Danielson. Tag team title match, Mamaluke and Renaro against Milano Collection AT and Colt Cabana. Top of the class trophy match, Pele Primo against Davey Andrews. Dunn and Marcos versus Jason Blade and Kid Mikaze. And then Lance Storm makes an appearance. So Injustice 2. Brent Albright versus Rhett Titus. Four corner survival match. Necro Butcher versus Damian Wayne versus Delirious versus Sean Denny. Three-way, Austin Aries versus Jimmy Jacobs versus Jay Briscoe. Lumberjack strap match. Roderick Strong, Eric Stevens against Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, the American Wolves. Grizzly Redwood, who I believe is done with the company. He did something I've been told to do several times, and shaved his beard this past weekend. After a falling out with Ring of Honor and Charlie Haas. He faces Chris Escobar. Jerry Lynn, recently retired, versus Bryan Danielson. And the title match, Nigel McGuinness against Tyler Black, who is Seth Rollins now for the Shield in the WWE. This one, Fighting Spirit. Chris Hero and Tank Tolan versus Jason Blade and Eddie Edwards. Top of the class trophy match, Shane Hagedorn against Pele Primo. Castagnoli and Rocky Romero. Jay Briscoe and Eric Stevens versus Steen and Generico. Colt Cabana versus Dougie Williams. Sarah Del Rey versus Ernie Osiris. Shingo versus Matt Cross. Hey, settle down. Davey Richards and Roderick Strong against Jack Evans and Delirious. And then Takashi Morishima against Nigel McGuinness for the title. The Take No Prisoners from Philly. 08. Four corner survival match. Go Shiozaki versus Claudio Castagnoli versus Tyler Black versus Delirious. Roderick Strong versus Kevin Steen. Philly Street Fight. Briscoes against Necro Butcher and Joey Matthews. The Age of Fall. Brent Albright versus Eric Stevens. Tag title match. No Remorse Corps. Davey Richards and Rocky Romero against the Vulture Squad, Ruckus and Jigsaw, who Jigsaw just performed on the TNA pay-per-view as Rubik's in the Ultimate X match. Bryan Danielson versus Austin Aries. Hey! If you're going to be loud, go to the bedroom. Title match, McGuinness versus the Four Corner Survival winner. And still and sealed. Got this from High Spots, I think, with their little business card. Cut above, what was it, Dayton, Ohio. Danielson versus Eddie Edwards. Four Corner Survival. Matt Cross, Rashay Brown, Silas Young, and Claudio Castagnoli. Jimmy Rave, Grizzly Redwood.
So far.
Austin Aries, Rhett Titus versus the Phoenix Twins. Colt Cabana versus Chris Hero. Jimmy Jacobs versus Egotistico Fantastico. Tyler Black versus Davey Richards. Steen and Jay Briscoe versus the Dark City Fight Club. And Jerry Lynn versus Roderick Strong in the Ring of Honor title match. Now to these, all from one seller on eBay. Scott's Autograph, all one word, but has a truckload. That he has a ton of stuff there for sale. It's all reasonably priced. I picked up these and then I picked up some more just because everything was so reasonably priced and helped knock off, I don't know, 10 here and I think another 8 or 9. I'll just go through the cards and Glory by Honor. It's the remastered edition. There's a 3-way on there with Michael Shane, Paul London, and Brian Kendrick, so I'm beyond excited for that. Retribution Round 2, the Round Robin Challenge 2. Number 1 Contenders Trophy match. Highlight on here probably. Could be wrong, but Punk against Homicide. Reborn, Stage 1. I watched Stage 2 the other night. And I'm like, man, I need to get this. Because it's in St. Paul and I wanted to go down back then. But didn't have a vehicle to get down there, so. Because that's, Homicide uses a flame to scar up Samoa Joe or do whatever. Wrestling angle style. It all begins. Cabana and Aries for the title. Tap out match, Homicide and Danielson. Foley's on this one. Seeing Alex Shelley, Spanky. So again, anything with Brian Kendrick, I'm all for. Back to basics. Number 1 Contenders Tag Team match, Punk and Spanky against Joe and Lethal, so that right there alone is probably well worth getting this. Enter the Dragon, Aries and Danielson for the title. Showdown in Motown. Sabin and Danielson looks like on the cover. And that's for the title. Weekend of Champions Night 1. Anything goes match, so this should probably be a bloodbath. Adam Pearce, BJ Whitmer, and Ace Steel versus Claudio Castagnoli, Necro Butcher, and Nate Webb. So, Jimmy Yang versus Danielson for the title. Pure title match, McGuinness and Daniels. Another one from St. Paul, Epic Encounter 2. 2 out of 3 falls for the. I want to say one of these is like a 40-minute match. One of the falls ends up being the 40-minute match or 43-minute match. I could be wrong, could be longer. Danielson McGuinness for the title. And then Breakout. No, just you wait. From 08. Looks again like Chris Hero, Nigel McGuinness. And that's who it is. Steel cage title match there. Tyler Black Danielson. as well. No DQ match. Delirious and El Generico against Whitmer and Albright. FIP World Championship match. Eric Stevens, Davey Richards, and Austin Aries. So there it is. First major wrestling video acquisition recap in quite some time, so I hope you all enjoyed the card, guys. If you stuck around, thank you. If I got some new wrestling guys watching, hey, thank you for watching. That's what you expect from me. A lot of in-depth detail, babbling, nonsense, rambling. Trying to drop some knowledge on everybody in general. But hopefully I have a couple more things to come. A huge purchase coming in. Super stoked to get it. I hope it comes in. I had some shady feedback on eBay, but it's through PayPal, so if nothing works out, I still can get my cash back. But there it is, YouTube wrestling. If you got anything, let me know, especially Ring of Honor and the ECW boxed sets from RF Video. Anything else to Pro Wrestling Syndicate, Chikara, All Japan, New Japan, Pro Wrestling Noah, anything. Take her easy, YouTube. She's easy. Take her twice.